When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Louisville's offense will go to work first. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll leave it with him. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone of the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so you've got to continue to play well within the conference.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. The give is to Taylor. There he goes. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running route this time as he did on the previous play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those 3rd down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Cardinals started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Cardinals heading quickly to the line. Looking for the end zone. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this group.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Carr. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Caught near the sideline, it's Moore. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Off play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. From the gun, running back on the move. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Cardinals with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's McCoy. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Catch in the middle, it's Hughes.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, and keeps it on pace for success.
Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Number 7.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now again.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Welch.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Takes the handoff. It's Welch. Breaks a tackle. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No fair catches here, looking for room. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The give to the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets rid of it. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Louisville! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Number 22.
They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Looking for a big gain. Snatches it on the run. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On third and short, they're giving it to the tight end. Quick step and go. Continues to fight for yards. Touchdown, Hurricane! He shed tackles right and left and ousted. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive there.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Skinner. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a short tackle.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. Just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
To the air on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And nice job by this defense. I like it. Being alert. Like understanding. You've already seen the QB run. Like, we're not surprised by this. Drop back, play the pass, have a plan when he takes off and when he scrambles to go get that sucker on the ground.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down. The red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. A jet sweep pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
28, Miami, 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're down 28-10. I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Running back searching for a hole. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Hunt is on its way. Here's a return from midfield. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Skinner. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Hughes. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll try to do it himself. Open space at the 25. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another 1st down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Makes the grab on the left.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that 1st down. This is still the 1st half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Touchdown, Louisville. Number 4 with the carry.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this 1st half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
From inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Gives it on the option. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. They got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's McCoy. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback
turning it on. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He's moving out of the pocket. Gets it out fast. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier to call pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, making it an easy completion.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Skinner. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked him right into the ground.
Love the coverage on defense. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Here's the handoff. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Wants to fire on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Trying to take it back. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. You just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Louisville.
Touchdown.
He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Quickly to the tight end. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Welch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Here's the give off the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Got it, looking for a first. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Canes will punt it away on 4th down. Moves like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the other. Offense in an empty set. He might want another play.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Got it in the middle. It's McCoy. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Taylor has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Welch.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And they'll take over.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to run it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to adjust the pattern. The sure hands, it's McCoy. Puts it on in midfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it behind the line. It's McCoy. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Caught behind the line. It's McCoy. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Down. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. The give on the option. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
At the 34.
Offense in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he's got some space. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a space. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Bringing the heat. Quarterback extends the play. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
I think that's an easy decision for the QB, too. It's 3rd and long. You're in field goal range. You've got an opportunity at 3 points. That play designed to try and get the first, but it's not there. Give the defense credit. Throw it away. Let's get the kicker out on the field.
Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Anderson wants to throw. Unloads to the right. It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with the lone back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Glass. Nice move, creates some space. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I suspect we could see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Rides the back on the option, the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Got it.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Lasso.
Trying to pick it up on the ground.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this.
Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Kings. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better. So use this as practice.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Cardinals want to move quickly. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch. It's McCoy. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's McCoy. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. In the season, you look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He leaves it with his back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Anderson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Canes have pushed it inside the 20. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. 3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
22, Miami, 24.
He'll bring it out. It's Watson. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone. Gets him to the 28. up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Rushes on him. Looking for his man in the middle. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Here we go, here we go. Ready up. All set. Carry the beat. Got it.
Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. All wideouts, no backs. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Cardinals will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. After this, it'll be a wrap. Anderson wants to throw. He's going to run it. On the move at the 30. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense.